Hey, what's up guys? It's NashCrafter and welcome to my channel for another episode here on our vanilla Let's Play series. So regular old Minecraft, we are back in our world here and we're still just getting started. We've got a lot of things to do. I feel like we have all of these different things to achieve in this series. Few things have changed since last episode, nothing too crazy. I guess sort of crazy. I mean, sort of, not really. But I'm going to flip around and show you guys all of the new updates. Alright guys, so you can see right in front of me, we already have a new build, I guess, that popped up. It's not really a build, it's just kind of this structure with our Nether Portal. So I built a Nether Portal. Now, I didn't really... I wanted to do this on camera because it is kind of like a big part of playing survival Minecraft, is like building your portal and going into the Nether. But you guys have seen portals being built many times. I've featured it on my channel quite a lot. So I thought I would just kind of save it and just make the portal. Now we are going to be doing the design on camera, so that's going to be something to look forward to here in the future. But I did just make this kind of setup here, and I want to pop through and show you guys that this is actually connected over to the ravine. And that's a big reason why I wanted to make this portal in the first place, is so that we could get from here over to the ravine like super easy. So we've got our main town portal right here, and this spawn is pretty good here in the Nether. We've got this kind of like cool circle gap, and then we've got a fortress right next to our portals, which I think is really awesome. We can make a lot of farms with that. A blaze farm. Oh, we got a ghast. Okay, let's run. We do not want him to shoot at us because we are not very equipped right now. Actually, we're going to be doing that in today's episode. A little sneak peek there. But I just wanted to show you guys really quickly that we have the ravine portal right over there. So it's very close. This ghast is scaring me, and it makes it easy to actually get over into the ravine town. Now, I haven't done anything new with the ravine town, so we're not going to be going there in today's episode. We are actually doing something very different, which is going to be a little bit of maintenance work, something that we need to do. So we're going to head back through and get some stuff done. Alright guys, so first thing I want to do to start off today's episode, kick it off with some excitement, is I want to make some tools. So I went out and I found myself 19 diamonds because I have this diamond pickaxe. It's on its last leg. It's not going to last very much longer. Alright guys, we are in the storage area. We're going to make up some basic tools. So I just want to make myself a sword, a new pickaxe, an axe, as well as a shovel. We're going to go all the way. We're going to make all of them. So these are going to be our new tools. Now, once we get enchants on this, it's going to be very, very nice. First thing we should start off with was I planned on doing a little bit of farming, and I kind of want to talk to you guys about a couple topics that have been on my mind a little bit lately regarding some Minecraft news, things that I've been hearing kind of through the grapevine. I wanted to talk to you guys about because I think it could be interesting to talk about. I don't know, maybe not, maybe it will be. I hope so for you guys. But I also want to plant some more food because I've been struggling guys with food and things like that. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep really quick and then we will start working on these projects. Alright guys, so starting off with farms, and I want to start off with the first topic that I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about in today's episode. I've been hearing a lot of news lately, about future updates for Minecraft and things like that. And to be honest with you guys, I'm very excited of the things that I've been hearing. So I've been hearing a lot about new textures. So some of you guys might have heard about this if you follow me on Twitter, or if you follow a bunch of other Minecraft YouTubers, or if you follow any of the Minecraft developers. You might have seen that they are retexturing the whole game basically. They're trying to get new textures for like everything in Minecraft, which first off I think is so crazy. Like, that's going to be such a... I don't think they're really going to make a lot of big changes, but it is going to be quite different, I think. And I've seen a few of the pictures, and I wanted to talk to you guys about this because I haven't really put my opinion out there on what I think of the new textures yet. And some of you guys have asked, and I don't know, I thought I'd talk about it in an episode. So I thought this would be a perfect time to do it while we're farming here. But basically, I think some of the new textures are... Okay, I have to be honest with you guys. Some of them I think are really great, and some I'm not too much of a fan of. So like the new obsidian texture, not too big of a fan of that one. What else? I think I like the emerald texture. I think they've done a couple wood textures. They recently did crackstone brick, and I didn't really see a big difference in that one. Like, to me, it looked really similar to the way it already is. So it's just things like that. I kind of wish they would take advantage. Like, if they're gonna change the blocks, they should change the blocks, you know. I guess maybe that's just me. I'm sure you guys have different opinions, which I would really, really love to hear. I want to hear your guys' opinions on this, because I bet we're all gonna have different opinions. So definitely leave me a comment down below what you guys think about this. Yeah, the new texture. So I'm liking some of them. I'm not liking others. Like the new diamond block. I like the way the diamond block is right now. So I'm not really a big fan of the new diamond block texture. I really like the wood. I like the way they changed. I think they did jungle wood already. I like that. I like the new jungle wood door. That looks great. I think that's pretty much it. I haven't really been keeping like too on top of it. I've just seen a little bit, you know, a couple tweets here and there from Joppa. I think his name is Joppa. I'm not sure if that's how it's pronounced, but that's kind of what it looks like on Twitter. So he is the guy who they hired to retexture everything. So he's this like pixel artist, and he is going to take on the job of basically making all of these new textures. So I wish him luck. I am very excited to see what he comes up with. And I think all of the textures are still subject to change. I think they're still kind of in the early stages, so they could be changed quite a bit before the final release. So, you know, I'm not going to automatically say I hate the new textures or I really like the new textures, because I think they could change quite a bit before the final release. So I'm not really getting too excited about the new textures, but it is cool to think that new textures are going to be put in the game. That's so exciting to think about. Next topic I wanted to talk to you guys about is Minecon. They gave a little bit of another announcement talking about Minecon and how it's going to be different this year. And personally, I've never been to a Minecon. I wanted to go last year, but I found out that tickets were like really expensive, and then I think they were sold out. I couldn't go to Minecon last year. I really wanted to. It was like my first time hearing about Minecon and really like being in the YouTube community and wanting to go, but I couldn't go because like I said, tickets were super expensive, and I'm pretty positive they like sold out super quick, so I couldn't have gotten a ticket anyway. So I heard some news that they decided to kind of make Minecon a bit of a smaller deal this year. So there's not going to be like a huge Minecon thing that a bunch of YouTubers go to and a bunch of people go to and things like that, but instead of doing one big event, they're kind of hosting a few smaller events and doing things that way, which I think is kind of a cool idea. I think it's an interesting idea. I am honestly a little bit sad about it because, like I said, as someone who's never gotten to go to Minecon before, and I would honestly really love to get the experience to go to Minecon, and I think by them doing this, by making Minecon a lot smaller, making it a little bit more exclusive, it does kind of, I don't know, I find it kind of sad because like I really wanted to go. I was looking forward to going and getting a ticket like right as soon as possible this year to be able to go to Minecon. And, you know, it's not like promised that you get to go. They're only letting like a certain number of people go and like things like that. And I think they're doing a live stream, which is kind of cool. I think that's a really cool thing. So that means, you know, I can stay at home and in the comfort of my own home watch the Minecon live stream, see all the updates and things like that, which I think that part is very exciting. That's something that I'm super interested in, something that I think will be fun for a lot of people. But just for the people who never got to experience Minecon like myself, it is kind of sad to think like, dang, I was looking forward to going to Minecon. They also have like a lot more conventions. I think they've partnered with other conventions like Minevention and things like that, but again, I could be wrong. So I would really like your guys' feedback. I would like to see what you guys think of all the changes. I don't know right now. There's a lot of different ways it could go, and I'm excited to see how everything plays out and how it turns out. And Maybe one of these times I can go to one of those conventions and meet a bunch of you guys and see which ones I'll be going to. And of course, I will let you guys know if I do decide to go to any conventions in the future. Alright guys, nighttime is falling, so now that I've talked about all the topics that I wanted to cover in today's episode, we've got some work to do. So we are actually going to be doing a spider spawner in today's episode. Now I have something to show you guys before, but let's take a sleep here really quick. Alright guys, you can see I am at 29 levels, which is super exciting because we are so close to getting a level 30 enchant. Now there's something I want to show you guys, and this is something I worked on off camera because I was in desperate need of experience. I want to start enchanting our tools, getting full-blown armor. We are on episode 10. We need all of our good armor, our good tools. We need to start progressing. Check this out. We are deep in the ground here, and I have found myself a spawner. So this is gonna look a little crazy, but I actually built this in a past episode. So if you guys have been watching this series from the start, I did build this exact skeleton spawner in an earlier episode. So if you feel like you missed out, go back, check out that episode because I do explain where I got the tutorial from in that episode, as well as how I kind of built this thing. I show you guys the behind the scenes type stuff, which is pretty cool, but it is the same spawner. So I just found myself a skeleton spawner, and what I did was I just did the same redstone, and it works like a charm. It works perfect, and this is pretty cool. This lever here, it closes off the spawner so no skeletons can fall down here while they're burning, and it also turns on all of the lights. So there's no active spawning back there. There's all the lights on. Turn this off and it lets the skeletons through and turns all of the lights off, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this thing is pretty sweet. So basically what I do is I collect the skeletons in here, press this button, and they will start burning. I'm gonna try to, oh, spoilers, I'm going to stand back here because it can be kind of loud, but they will burn basically until they're a one-hit kill, which is pretty cool, and it's good because you get experience this way. So there we go, they are all burned up, and what we can do is just punch them, and I think they actually are more like a two-hit kill, but that's okay. It's still no big deal. There we go. And we get that experience, and we are at level 30, which is so awesome. Yay, I'm so excited to be at level 30, guys. We can start enchanting, which is great. You guys can see I have been AFKing here for quite a while. So I have lots of bones, lots of arrows, which is really nice. So for today's episode, we are going to be working on this guy over here. You guys can't really see it. This guy. This is a poison spider spawner. So you guys can see I have torch spammed this place up because these can be really nasty, especially when they're in big heaps, big swarms. You can get like a lot attacking you and poisoning you, and it's just a bad situation. So I do have this lit up like crazy, so just ignore that. Ignore the torch spam. It's okay. But yeah, we're going to be working on this in today's episode because I want to get double the experience, and hopefully we don't have any spiders down here, but I've just been filling this in with andesite. I did a little bit of work off camera because I did find this, and they're super close to each other. Pretty much I can AFK right here where this cobblestone is. That guy's turned on back there, and our spider spawner is active as well. So we're gonna get two different types of mobs coming in, which means two sets of experience, which is so great. But we're just gonna have two systems, two ways of collecting it, and also we're gonna get spider drops as well as regular skeleton drops, so bones and arrows as well as string, which is really great. Pretty much what I have to do is I need to finish up this room, carving this out, filling in all the walls. The reason why I did a little bit of this off camera is because I knew it was going to take me quite a while, and I didn't want you guys to have to sit and wait for me to get a bunch done and things like that, and do a bunch on camera and off camera. So I have started, which I think is good for the progress of this video and things like that. So, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up this room. I'm going to get it all covered in polished andesite, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to set up the killing mechanism together so you guys can see the process and kind of how to make a XP farm. I feel like I've been doing kind of a little bit too much off camera, and that's something I want to try to avoid. I want to do a lot with you guys on camera, and this series is going to be heavily heavily building related, but I also don't want to neglect the redstone and things like that because I think it could be very beneficial for you guys to see this kind of stuff. So like I said, I got a lot of work to do, so I will be right back with you guys very soon. I wanted to come back with you guys really quickly, and I wanted to enchant because we do have 30 levels and I would like to get an enchantment on my pickaxe. So let's see what we get here. Hopefully it's something good. Okay, efficiency 4. Can we get anything else with this? Wow, that's a nice pick. Wow. Okay, Unbreaking 3, Silk Touch, Efficiency 4. I will take that. A Silk Touch pickaxe on the first try. I love that. That's awesome. Okay, sweet. So our first enchant went super well, and yeah, I'm gonna head back down. I'm gonna do some work. Still gotta clean out that area, but I will come back with you guys here very soon. Once I've got that done, we'll make the killing mechanism just like I said here 2 seconds ago. Oh, but one thing I also want to mention is since we are right in front of this guy, I need a name for this horse. I got this horse and I really need a name for him. So if you guys have any suggestions, please feel free to leave them down in the comments section below. I also wanted to mention to you guys that I have been working quite a lot on my video editing and things like that. So I kind of wanted to explain why I haven't been posting videos as much recently, and that is because I've been trying to switch over and use a new software. So I have been learning Premiere and Premiere Pro, which is awesome. I love it, but it's taken me like some time to get used to it because a lot of you guys know I've been using iMovie for so long, and I've just gotten, you know, iMovie has its limitations, and I really want to be able to produce really good quality videos for you guys. So I'm sorry they've been coming out kind of very randomly and not really on top of a schedule, but once I get this editing thing down, I'm hoping that things start to come out more on a schedule. And also I wanted to mention that the videos will now be all in 60 frames per second, 1080p. So all of the videos are going to be very good quality, 1080p instead of 720. A few of you guys have been asking, where's the 1080p? It is here. It's here. It's coming. And they should be 1080p from now on, as well as I also worked on making lower thirds for you guys, so that is going to pop up on the screen right now. We've got some lower third action happening, which is awesome, so you guys can follow me on all of my social medias. That is what's popping up there, so you guys can see that. And if you guys have any social medias, I recommend following me, especially on Twitter, because that is where I talk to you guys probably the most, or down in the comments section. Those are my two, like, top places to find me. But Snapchat is really fun as well because you guys get like behind the scenes stuff. And I also just wanted to say that I did make a new outro as well, so a better quality outro. I've been learning After Effects for you guys as well, so that I can make cool outros, lower thirds, things like that. So I've been doing lots of learning, lots of practicing, and I have just been trying to make my video quality a lot better. But now that everything is starting to fall together, I'm so excited. Like, the video quality is just going to be awesome. Yes, I just wanted to mention that. And yeah, I got a lot of work to do, so I'll be right back with you guys. I keep kind of jabbering on about random stuff, but I do have work to do. So I'm going to get this done, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay guys, so I've gotten the water in for the spiders. Now I'm not sure how this is going to go because I've never built a spider XP farm thing, especially not a poisonous spider one. So I am hoping this goes really well, but I also am very nervous to see if this turns out correctly or not. Now, one thing I need to do is I need to get some chests, but you guys can see what I've kind of been doing here. I've just been putting some water down, and I actually need to go in and take out, hold up. I'm going to block off this water here really quick, just for a second, because once I take this out, yeah, there's going to be a bunch of stuff down below that we do need to cover up. So thinking ahead here, we just want to come do something like this. This should be a pretty easy spider spawner design. I'm not going to make it automated. That's something I've kind of decided off camera, is that honestly I'm not too worried about like having the spiders be crushed or anything like that. It's just like we have two spawners here. We have our skeleton spawner, which is automated a little bit, which is nice, and then we're gonna have this one, which I don't think is gonna be that big of a deal because I'm just gonna switch from up there to down here to up there to down here, and it's honestly gonna be fine. Okay, awesome. So this is looking good so far. Next thing we need to do is we need to go through and we actually need to take out these blocks. So these kind of underneath blocks here. Oh, we got some water falling through. That's okay. We can just patch that back up like so. And these ones are going to be on the underneath part. There we go. Everything is fixed. Now, once we get rid of these blocks, you'll see that the water will start to fall in the center. So if I can, get that one. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. And it all starts to flow directly here into the center. So this is exactly how I did the skeleton spawner as well. So pretty nice that I can use the same design sort of for each. Now I'm really hoping this works out. I haven't tested this. I don't know if it works. Next thing I need to do is set up the little area where they go into, as well as a place to put chests. So I'm going to do that really quick and I'll be back with you guys. Okay guys, so you guys can see this thing is working pretty well, and I was actually taking out the torches and I was getting no spiders crawling up the walls, so that was pretty awesome. Now I don't know if that's gonna keep happening because I have it completely closed off. I took off all the torches. I made it through without getting poisoned one time, which is awesome. That's what I was going for. You guys can see we are collecting the XP. I also just want to give a little bit of a shout out to Waffle Stick. I did follow his kind of tutorial so I could get tips on how to do this because, like I said before, I've never made one of these before, so I didn't really know like how much redstone would be involved or how much, you know, items I would need or how I would need to set this up. We're getting spider eyes as well as string. This is super good. So yeah, this is awesome, guys. I'm really excited about this. We have 2 XP farms happening here, and we can AFK with both of them going at the same time. So this is going to be so cool, so epic. And with the spawn rates that I've been getting, honestly, I'm not too worried about these spiders at all with them climbing up the walls. I'm sure it might be a little bit of a problem, but as for right now, I haven't really seen anything that's affecting it too much. So everything seems to be working pretty good. So check this out. This is awesome. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a little bit of time here. I'm going to AFK a little bit, get my experience up a little bit, as well as getting myself some items. And I also want to decorate this because it's looking, you know, not too great. We've got some mixed textures and things like that, and it's not looking very cohesive. So that's what I want to do. I want to work on right now, and it does look like we're if we hit them in a certain spot, the items can fling out, which is okay. We're still, you know, getting items here, which is fine. So like I said, I'm just gonna spend a little bit of time here. I'm gonna spruce some things up. I'll come back and show you guys once I've got that done, and then we will continue on. Alright guys, so I am back. I did a little bit of placing in of this floor, and I just used some stone slabs, and I really like the stone slab, except for I feel like this area is looking very clean. I don't know, just especially with this texture pack, everything looks really smooth and nice and clean and cleanly, and I like that look, but not particularly for kind of a place where you would be having like a dungeon where you would kill mobs and have spiders and have skeletons. Like, that just doesn't seem like the most cleanly place ever, you know what I'm saying? So I was kind of thinking about this, and I think I actually am going to switch this out. I think I want to make this place look kind of grungy almost, like kind of dingy. It's been here a while, and I just found it. Like, I didn't create this myself. I found this like dungeon thing kind of in the bottom of the ground, and it just happens to be part of our town. That's kind of what I want to go with for this. So that is what I'm going to try to achieve. So I'm going to replace all of this ground, and I think I'm going to do a little bit of like dirt, and I don't have any podzol. Podzol would be really great to add. Some coarse dirt, some like bushes down here, and some grass, things like that. So that's what I'm going to go with, and I think I'm going to make like a faux mountain kind of thing. Not really a mountain, but like a hill, kind of grassy, going up to the top here, and have it kind of overlook and be this dungeon looking place. I don't want this to look nice. I want it to look like it was a very organic cave that was kind of dug out. Check that out. Jeez, guys, there are so many in there. And sorry if this is ridiculously loud. I'm trying to not hurt you guys' eardrums. Also, I did want to mention that I might change this design later and automate it, because it's going to take quite a lot of durability on my sword, because I do have to hit them like 3 or 4 times. That one was 1 hit, which was nice. I do have to hit them like 3 or 4 times, and it does take quite a lot of durability. So I would kind of like to think about maybe automating this. If you guys have any ideas on how I could automate this, please send me like photos on Twitter or videos on Twitter or anything like that, because I would really like to know some suggestions on how I could maybe automate this with like lava or something, or a crusher of some sort. I am playing in 1.12, so if you guys know of any cool designs for 1.12, let me know, please. Alright guys, so I am back. Sorry about those annoying spiders. They are making a lot of racket. I'm gonna have to go in and add some lighting to be able to turn this thing off, because seriously, check this out. Look how many spiders I have. This is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I've been getting so much like drops, and the XP has just been flowing so good, which is awesome. But at the same time, there is just constant spiders, and I would like to be able to turn this thing off just in case. This thing is very cool. It's very efficient and really, really nice. You guys can see I've already stacked up so much on items, but I wanted to show you guys the design. So I decided to do this kind of more natural looking thing, and then I wanted this wall to look like it was meant to be there, but also that it's kind of cracked and kind of broken, and is built into the cliff a little bit. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. I think I need to figure out the flooring. I'm just waiting for this grass to kind of spread, and then I would like to get some podzol just to darken it up a little bit and make it look a little better, as well as I added some chests for like some extra storage. If this thing fills up, then I want to be able to move these items off over here. And I like the natural look of this storage. I think it looks kind of cool. So it's just put into this little cove here, and actually let's go in, and I want to put some cobblestone right there, just give it a little more depth. Then this is just the wall that I carved out, trying to make everything look natural. I still have to do this whole wall. I gotta make the ceiling look a little better, and then obviously this part here by the skeleton farm. So this, lots of work to do still, but I figured I would end off the episode here. But with that being said, that is going to have to end today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave comments down below on the topics that we talked about earlier in the episode, as well as don't forget to follow me on all my social medias. I will catch you in the next vanilla Minecraft episode. I will talk to you very soon. Hope you all have a very beautiful, wonderful day, and I will see you later. Bye guys.